Alexander Payne's latest movie, The Holdovers, is a masterpiece in my opinion. It reunites him and Paul Giamatti, who plays a character named Paul, a professor at a New England prep school. And The Holdovers references a group of students that are stuck, essentially, at this school over the holiday break, right? So it's wintertime, it's New England, and tasked with essentially babysitting them is Paul. Now, the group of students that are there, it's a very small, unfortunate group. And, you know, where it goes from here is just such a sort of human story. I really appreciate it. It's that sort of student-teacher relationship, mentor-mentee, and the old adage of, you know, the teacher learns just as much as the student really applies here, right? It doesn't, you know, invent something new, but the way it tells its story is its uniqueness, right? It goes into such deep levels of human connection and emotion, sometimes, you know, through their interactions, some things that just visually and through the direction of things are implied, and you as the audience pick those things up. Like, it's working on every single level imaginable, and just, you know, pulls at you, right? At times you're laughing, at times you're crying. The audience that I watched it with really, you know, was responding to the movie. And, you know, in the end, it has kind of this very ironic ending, right? Because life isn't, you know, always just one note where it's happy or sad. It can be both at the same time. And so I really appreciated it for that. As I said, it's a relatively small cast. You know, notably another person that is with this group, you know, with Paul and the students, is a character named Mary, who is grieving the loss of her son, and she's the head of the cafeteria. And during, you know, this winter break, she essentially is there and cooking for them, right? And so, you know, it's very much sort of, you know, forced proximity, right? And how they all handle that, right? They can't help but interact with each other. And yeah, as I said, it just goes so deep with its emotions. I really loved it on every single level. I would love to talk spoilers with you, you know, so if you do see it, comment down below and let me know, you know, obviously denote it as a spoiler, but I think it's just so wonderfully made from start to finish. You know, everyone does a phenomenal job acting, so I can't give this movie more praise. And it's hard to describe because it is so simple and pure, but it's been a while since I've seen a movie that worked on me in this way. I mean, I go back to last year's Banshees of Inisherin that was similar in this way, right? And by the way, just like Banshees of Inisherin, this is set in the past, specifically 1970, like literally 1970. So it is a period piece, and I think that works in its favor. And I think it does a lot of good stuff, you know, setting it in that time period and drawing parallels, you know, to the past as well as the present, you know, how things kind of just are cyclical as far as our relationships and the struggles we go through, you know, with the people in our lives. So I appreciated it. And like I said, can't recommend it enough. And if and when you do see it, let me know your thoughts. I'd love to talk to you about it.